begin. So this is a book for Cycle 3 that I borrowed at the library. And it's Barack Obama, Of Thee I Sing, a letter to my daughters, which I thought was rather interesting. So, have I told you lately how wonderful you are? How the sound of your feet running from afar brings dancing rhythms to my day? How you laugh and sunshine spills into the room. Have I told you that you are creative? A woman named Georgia O'Keeffe moved to the desert and painted petals, bone, bark. She helped us see big beauty in what is small, the hardness of stone and the softness of feather. Have I told you that you are smart? Smart means clever. That you braid great ideas with imagination. A man named Albert Einstein turned pictures in his mind into great advances in science, changing the world with energy and light. Have I told you that you are brave? A man named Jackie Robinson played baseball and showed us all how to turn fear to respect and respect to love. He swung his bat with the grace and strength of a lion and gave brave dreams to other dreamers. Have I told you that you are a healer? Sitting Bull was a Sioux medicine man who healed broken hearts and broken promises. It is fine that we are different, he said. For peace, it is not necessary for eagles to be crows. Though he was put in prison, his spirit soured free on the plains, and his wisdom touched the generations. So he was an American Indian, okay? Have I told you that you have your own song? A woman named Billie Holiday, wore a gardenia in her hair and sang beautiful blues to the world. Her voice, full of sadness and joy, made people feel deeply and add their melodies to the chorus. Have I told you that you are strong? A woman named Helen Keller fought her way through long, silent darkness. Though she could not see or hear, she taught us to look at and listen to each other. Never waiting for life to get easier, she gave others courage to face their challenges. So be strong, be brave, be courageous. Have I told you how important it is to honor others' sacrifices? A woman named Maya Lin designed the Vietnam Veterans Memorial to remember those who gave their lives in the war, and the Civil Rights Memorial to thank the many who fought for equality. Civil rights was a movement that happened in America in the 60s and 70s in which African Americans were demanding equality and their rights to be treated as equal citizens in the USA. Okay? And the Vietnam War, that was a war also that happened in America in the 60s, and there were lots of Americans who died there. Okay? Public spaces should be filled with art, she thought, so that we can walk amidst it, recalling the past and inspired to fix the future. So we should learn from the past and not repeat the mistakes that our ancestors made. Have I told you that you are kind? A woman named Jane Addams fed the poor and helped them find jobs. She opened doors and gave people hope. She taught adults and invited children to play and laugh and let their spirits grow wide. So be good to each other. Be kind. Don't be mean, okay? Have I told you you don't give up? When violence erupted in our nation, a man named Martin Luther King Jr. taught us unyielding compassion. He gave us a dream that all races and creeds would walk hand in hand. He marched and he prayed, and one at a time opened hearts and saw the birth of his dream in us. So don't give up, okay? When things are hard, don't give up. You keep going, okay? Even if they're really hard. Have I told you that you are an explorer? A man named Neil Armstrong was the first to walk on the moon. He watched the world from way up high, and we watched his lunar landing leaps, which made us brave enough to take our own big, bold strides. If a man can walk on the moon, then you can do anything you decide to do. Okay? Have I told you that you are inspiring? A man named Cesar Chavez showed farm workers their own power when they felt they had none. The people were poor but worked hard and loved the land. Cesar picketed, prayed and talked. The people listened to their hearts and marched for their rights. Si se puede, Cesar said. Yes, you can. Sorry, my Spanish is terrible. Have I told you that you are part of a family? A man named Abraham Lincoln knew that all America should work together. He kept our nation one and promised freedom to enslaved sisters and brothers. This man of the people, simple and plain, asked more of our country, that we behave as kin. That means that all citizens are family. And in France it's the same, you know? That means we should all be equal, okay? Have I told you to be proud to be American? Okay, we're in France, so we want to be proud to be French, okay? Our first president, George Washington, believed in liberty and justice for all. His barefoot soldiers crossed wintry rivers, forging ever on. He helped make an idea into a new country, strong and true, a country of principles, a country of citizens. Have I told you that America is made up of people of every kind? Not only America, girls and boys. France, all countries everywhere are made up of different people of every kind, and we're all different, and that's what makes it great. People of all races, religions and beliefs, people from the coastlines and the mountains, people who have made bright lights shine by sharing their unique gifts and giving us the courage to lift one another up, to keep up the fight, to work and build upon all that is good in our nation. Okay, so you keep it up, guys. You work hard. Have I told you that they are all part of you? Have I told you that you are one of them, that you are the future? Have I told you that I love you? Okay, so this was Barack Obama's Of Thee I Sing, a letter to my daughters. I hope you enjoyed it. I know the English wasn't very easy, but I hope that you learned from it that there are so many different people out there who inspire us, who never gave up, who had lots of problems and troubles, but they never gave up, okay? And they were able to accomplish their dreams. So keep on dreaming, girls and boys. Keep on dreaming. Don't give up, okay? And don't ever let anyone tell you that your dreams are not worth anything, because they are. Right, guys, have a great week this week. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope to see you soon. Please remember, all videos with Cycle 2 and Cycle 3 are for you. Do not watch the others. They're for the little ones, okay? Bye!